It is the music conversation on a Friday night, and delighted that Matt Cardle has been able to join us. Hello, how are you?
I'm great, Dom. Yourself?
Yeah, really, really good, and it's lovely to have you on BBC Radio Kent.
Well, thank you for having me.
We spoke in 2014, and loads was going on in your life. You talked to me a bit about how you were going to branch out doing some acting stuff that you were going to do, and boy, did you do it in big style.
Well, thank you. No, that worked out better than I could have ever expected, and anyone around me could have expected either. So thank you to everyone who helped me through that.
So The Bodyguard with Beverly Knight, who's been on the programme the last couple of weeks, doing that, Memphis rather.
Yes, that's right.
I get confused with hers because she's about to go back into The Bodyguard, of course. But you were in Memphis, and what was that like?
It was just amazing. It was something that I never thought I would be able to do. It was something that I never intended on doing either. We got a call saying would I like to come along and see the show because they were looking for a new Huey, and I went and fell in love with the show instantly, and the character as well. Killian Donnelly just absolutely was mesmerising, as was Beverly, and the whole cast, the whole show, and just one thing led hugely to another. She
said it was a real blast though, and everyone really enjoyed it because the music was fabulous.
Yeah, I mean it was and still is. David Bryan of Bon Jovi was behind the music, so there we have it. Say no more.
So, just catching up with you then, incredible record sales in the past. You continue to tour. You're right now about to go into the big summer of 2016 tour. Mm-hmm. Right? Are you anxious about touring, or are you kind of just, come on, let's just do it?
Well, I'm always anxious. But what's so special to me about this time round is the fact that I haven't yet finished album 4, and I'm getting to go out and tour it. And I think I've always thought this is the way around it should be. You should write an album, go on tour, then come back in the studio and actually record it to the best it can be, because you learn so much about songs on tour just by singing them over and over again, gauging the reaction from the crowd and things like this. I feel very, very lucky to be able to do that this time around.
So with Higher Power, how close are we to...
we just started working with a brand new label, which is absolutely amazing, and it's kind of injected a lot of energy into myself, my team, and the album itself. So I'd say we've been set back a little bit where I thought I was, because so much has to be done and so much is changing at the moment. But this tour's come right at the right time for us.
Now, we always, whenever we get a musician in, we want to talk a bit about that process of what it's like for you in the studio, particularly. People love live touring. They love that experience with the crowd, the fact that you get to see people and have that. But also the creativity in the studio when you're with other people, that's also fun too. So what do you prefer? Are you one or the other?
I was about to say neither. No, I'm both. Should I say? There's a totally different buzz you get from each aspect of it. The live aspect, it's full of adrenaline and nerves and excitement and adrenaline again. Whereas in the studio, when you write something special, there's a feeling you get unlike anything in the world that only other artists or creative people can understand. And I crave that as much as I do the live thing.
We've had some emails in for you. Janie and Nikki, your super fans.
They're right there.
Who, believe it or not, have travelled here, and they are standing out now. They're almost like a way away from the glass. Do you notice that? You can come close to the glass if it helps. Come closer to the glass.
Mrs. Gaff, the beautiful Mrs. Gaff.
There you go. Is it nice when you know that there's a real loyal fan base?
Yes, it is. It really is, and it's another thing. I put a lot of pressure on myself to excel myself with each album, and also having these guys here with me is an added pressure, but an added incentive as well to be the best I can be in all senses.
Do you know these three ladies? You've seen them many times.
Yeah, they've these two. Well, I think these two have been to over 100 of my shows. I think they all have.
We've tweeted, by the way, if you go to BBC Radio Kent on Twitter, you can see a picture of the three ladies now. And they're tweeting back madly, which is brilliant. They're asking all sorts of questions. This is coming from Anna in Falmouth in Cornwall, saying, listening to the lovely show down there. I'm listening in sunny Cornwall, waiting to hear the awesome Matt Cardle. This just a few moments ago. Singing live. I can't wait. I'm prepared to be blown away, she says. Can't wait to see him on tour, going to 11 venues. Mad, I know, but he's worth it. She's going to all of your venues. That's great, isn't it?
Bless, yeah. And I think that was a gesture that these guys are as well. It's amazing. And, it's great because because it's different every night. The performances are different every night. I'm hoping today's going to go well. I'm a little bit under the weather. I'm just going to admit that right now. So it might not sound the same. Again, every performance is different.
But Matt, you're wearing your hat, so everything's going to be fine.
It's where I get my power.
Matt Cardle with me live here on BBC Radio Kent. Great having you here. And just Anna just wanted to say, tell Matt from me, good luck with the tour.
Thank you so much.
So nice. Right, first song. What are you going to perform for us tonight?
I'm going to be singing a cover of one of my favourite songs by a woman called Sia. It's called Chandelier.
All right, you're going to go off to the performance area. Thank you, Matt. I'll catch you out there in a moment. It's Drive Time on BBC Radio Kent. The Intimate and Live tour, by the way. 18 dates on that. Starts next week in London. And then we get in the summer, 5th of July, at the Marlow Theatre in Canterbury. Matt will be coming to us. 19th of July, the Orchard Theatre in Dartford. Two great events that are heading our way. Looking forward to hearing Matt Cardle on BBC Radio Kent as we can hear him live. Matt.
Sun is up, I'm a mess, gotta get out now, gotta run from this. Party girls, don't get hurt, can't feel anything. When will I learn? Push it down, push it down. I'm the one for a good time, call phones blowing up, ringing my doorbell. Feel the love, feel the love. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. Come back. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. I'm gonna live like tomorrow doesn't exist, like it doesn't exist. I'm gonna fly like a bird through the night, feel my tears as they dry. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. Sun is up, I'm a mess, gotta get out now, gotta run from this. Here comes the shame, here comes the shame. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. I'm gonna live like tomorrow doesn't exist, like it doesn't exist. I'm gonna fly like a bird through the night, feel my tears as they dry. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. Help me, I'm holding on for dear life. Won't let down, open my eyes. Keep my glass full until morning light. Just holding on for tonight. Help me, I'm holding on for dear life. Won't look down or open my eyes. Keep my glass full until morning light. 'Cause I'm just holding on for tonight. On for tonight. On for tonight.
Oh, Jess, fabulous. Absolutely fabulous to see you on the programme tonight, Matt.
Thank you very much indeed.
Just really, really cool. And do you know what? I'm just astonished by you saying to me that you feel a little under the weather.
I have man flu. If you can accept that.
What is man flu? We don't know.
It's a cold, but it's for a man, so it's obviously worse than for the girl. Sorry.
Oh, it's wonderful. So when you're performing as well, often you find yourself in different places, different people, but you've got this loyal fan base who keep coming back. How important are they to you? Because the fact that people are, contacting, emailing, texting, they want to see you, they can't wait to see you. You might say some obsessive, but the ultimate thing is that they really care about the music you're producing.
Well, yes, that's the most important thing for me. The fact that they enjoy the music enough to want to come and see it, to support it as much as they do. I've felt that way about music all my life. And the fact that someone can feel that way about my music is something really special.
Matt Cardle is with us on BBC Radio Kent. We're in the performance area tonight, and it's great having Matt with us on the programme. And Matt, one thing that I guess a lot of people will be wondering, you've got the album, what about the stage work? Are you going to do more of that in the future?
I think definitely I will. I mean, I loved my time in the West End. I think I'd love to do more acting, whether that's on a West End stage or behind a camera, just anywhere, if the role comes along.
Because you've always been really keen on that, and I read a little quote from you about, you're pretty cool if you've got your skateboard around. Is that still around? That skateboard?
It's still around where it's allowed to be. It was in my contract for Memphis that I wasn't allowed to be using it.
Well, just in case.
Well, exactly. I mean, I could, have a show off if I wasn't well, but if I'd fallen over and broken my wrist, then there's no way I could have made it through the show.
It's great having you on BBC Radio Kent. What are you going to perform for us next?
I'm going to sing a song that came off my first album, sort of three or 4 years ago now, maybe 5 years ago, called Amazing.
Matt Cardle on BBC Radio Kent's Drive Time.
Thank you.
Myself back in the firing line to take the shot that
Cardle on BBC Radio Kent. That was fabulous. Thank you so much. And we can't wait to see you here in the county. And thanks for coming in. I know it's always tough if you're a little under the weather. You don't sound it. You sound amazing.
You. Thank you very much.
We're getting great
indeed.
reaction from people tonight, especially your super fans who are outside this building and will not let you go anywhere unless you say hi on the way out.
Of course.
Kent gigs for Matt then, Marlow in Canterbury on July the 5th, Orchard in Dartford on July the 19th. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.